Okay.
And I think I've got a little bit of the stink bug stance going because I keep going like this. I notice the more I lean over, the more I kind of want to go like a sumo wrestler.
Right.
So I keep trying to pull it back. You said pull it back to my shoulders. Line this kind of right, almost up with this, or should I have it out a bit?
I would prefer while you learn this is to keep it off that lead foot. That's just going to help you.
Oh, you know what I
release a little
mean?
bit.
Keep it on my.
You're talking about the ball position?
Yeah, okay, the ball position.
Ball position just a little bit off of this foot here.
Okay.
Just to help you get that extra time to release the club face.
Okay, so then I just go like this and I wait till I'm really not comfortable. Then I'm on my toes and I'm leaning forward, yeah? Like that. I tuck that toe out, go like that.
How's that feel?
I'm not comfortable.
That's probably right then,
Yeah.
right? Go for it. Let me take a look. Ready?
How's it feeling? Overall?
Well, I mean, it feels, I can feel I'm hitting the ball more consistent because at least I have something to shoot for when I'm in my stance. Rather than lining up however I feel, you're saying these are your guidelines.
Good.
So it's nice to have guidelines. So I think I'm hitting, I don't know where that one went, but it felt good. And my weight's about 50-50 actually.
Okay. Okay. And don't worry, contact, I don't even look at contact at this point.
Okay.
I'm just looking at your body motion. Contact, unfortunately, comes last.
Okay.
And if you focus on contact first, you're going to sacrifice a lot of positions. Perfect. One more time.
Did not hit it?
Yeah, please don't hit it.
Yeah. Ready?
No, just stop right there. So keeping the hips are good. So all I'm seeing here is when you're set up, your hips are fine, right? Your shoulders are a little open. And part of the problem is when you're trying to get your hands out in front, you start doing this with your shoulders to get your hands out in front, as opposed to that with your shoulders. And if you see the difference, one is tilting, my shoulders are tilting, and the other one is turning, and your shoulders are turning. So if you start with your swing, just turn the shoulders. What's going to happen is you're playing, just by the way you're setting up, is you're going to start everything a little bit outside to in. As opposed to if we get you to tilt your shoulders when you take the club back, you're naturally going to go more inside. Now, inside, don't get too carried away with planes. Planes don't really mean much, but for you to get started on the right direction is a big deal because it's just going to start everything going. My philosophy is if you keep the first 2 foot of your swing correct, it's going to take the golf swing the rest of the way correctly. If it starts a little bit offline, your whole tendency of the golf swing is going to start to manipulate, trying to get back to the right position, an incorrect motion. So I think your body's much better. I'm looking at your position a lot better. There's still a little bit of uncomfortableness. That's natural. It's going to take a good month getting in this position until you feel it. And with the amount that you practice, you just still going to think about it.
You know, I think I'm trying to go into that be off by 10%. Here, go off 10%. Maybe I'm throwing my shoulders into the 10%. It could be not keeping my shoulders.
And let me stand right next to you with the righty. Let me get a lefty for you. Let me stand right next to you and show you. So if I'm in this position here, and I go ahead and grip it, and all of a sudden I'm open. That's what we call open. So naturally, I'm going to start going out to the end. Now you can get away with that. You can learn how to hit a golf ball, but it's going to be very hard for you to get that nice natural draw that you would like, a nice natural powerful motion. You're going to end up with a golf shot that's either going to be this, you're going to learn to block it, or this, where it's going to start right and go even further. So maybe a better position for you is if we start here and we get you out in this position, instead of gripping the club just like that, maybe we start up here and we grip it from underneath and you you work on the shoulder going underneath, and all of a sudden it sets it in a different position. So now my right shoulder is more down, but it's also back. So it kind of squares these out. So you can see how much higher my right shoulder is versus my left shoulder, as opposed to this. Right. And that's going to make a big difference. It's going to hit the ball a lot. Excuse me, hit the ground a lot further back, because now your left side is doing this, and that's going to bring that club in a lot quicker. It's going to teach you to hold your hand position. So again, impact is always the last thing to happen. So try not to worry about impact. Try not to worry about the direction. I like what you're doing. You're not even good watching the golf ball. If you hit it heavy, which you call fat, or if you hit it thin, which is that, it's the same as. So don't confuse exactly what's happening. Just one time. Number one is body. Get your body corrected. Number two, your hands will start learning. And number three, that's where impact is. Impact is always the last. And I've seen too many times where somebody is working on their impact instead of their body, and they might get impact quicker, but it's an incorrect position, and they will suffer by this, because now their whole golf swing is so ingrained, and it's an incorrect motion, that in order to change something, it's going to take 5 more years. We're going to get you to start in the right direction. But I just want to set your hands on tape.
Okay. So, I'll tell you what this is what I was doing.
Right.
This is what I want to do. This is where my shoulder. Well, you said actually, you said I want to bring that shoulder up higher, so I can drop that shoulder down this way.
So it's like this shoulder is further back. It's going to feel like, right? So it's going to feel like you're doing this, but you're not really doing that, so it's going to feel like.
And I am bent. I'm kind of bent back.
Yes. And this is what we call the shoulder tilt, right? The tilting of the shoulders have to go down.
Okay.
And that just makes sense because this hand is lower than this hand.
Okay.
Good. And it's going to feel like everything's kind of compressed here.
Yep.
Like they're going to force you. Even more. Boom. What does that feel like?
Okay. Stretching here.
There we go. Good. So one side's stretching, the other side's compressing.
Okay.
Just go ahead and turn and turn.
Ready?
Go for it.
Then so when you said turn and turn, I'm turning here, and then, am I turning here?
Exactly. So one more time. Sorry,
Okay.
I confused you there. Okay, so now when I say turn and turn, just take your upper body. Turn your chest towards me here.
Okay.
Perfect. And now when I say turn,
Okay.
open your chest towards the target. I just want to focus on, once you get in that position, just focus on your chest. Turn your chest away from the target, then get to the target. Let your hand just kind of go for the ride.
Okay, ready? This is away.
Good. There you go. Good.
Okay, so set. Correct?
Left shoulder, pull it back just a little bit, and
This one?
back. There you go. Good. That's it. There we go. Turn your chest. Turn your chest. Boom. Boom. There you go. Good. So left shoulder back. There we go. Good. That's it. Good job.
Yeah, it feels like it follows through better.
Good.
I just gotta get used to it. Okay, so this, that.
There we go. Yep, you got it. Turn and turn. Good.
I feel like I'm
You feel like you're too wide?
too wide, but because you kept saying shoulders, and I keep wanting to do that for stability.
Well, take a look at this. If you think about shoulder width, it's actually shoulder width from your inside of your heel. So if you put up 2 clubs, I put up a club here and a club here, that's about shoulder width.
Okay.
To me, that feels pretty wide, but that's the inside of my heels. Most people think about shoulder width and they get like this, but that's much narrower than my shoulder. That's almost the outside of my heels of shoulder width.
So you want my outside of my heels on my shoulders, not the inside?
Inside.
You want the inside? Of my
Inside.
heels.
So that's why it's going to feel like you're doing this.
Okay,
Right?
which is about right there.
You got it. That's
Okay.
about right there too. Good.
Okay.
So that's a good measurement for you to remember. Inside of the heel, shoulder width.
This is
you go. You got it. Good.
Right there.
Turn. Perfect. One more time.
Down. Okay, this one needs to come back.
There you go. Right there.
Good. Okay.
Good.
Back enough?
That's good. I'll try one more time, because the thing I want you to be careful of is there's two ways to get your shoulder back. There is getting your shoulder back with your hips. Okay? That's one way. There's also getting the shoulder back with your hips staying centered and your shoulder going back. It's the second one. We want the hips to stay here, just the shoulder moving. Now if I go the other way, if I all of a sudden just get my shoulder back by moving my hips, I've just kind of corrected the problem, but now I've created another problem. I have my hips too closed. Very compressed, like this is going super. Right? And that's the feeling I want you to feel. That's. And then this guy's going to be elongated. Search for these feelings. Now, it's the most important thing to realize how to get them. And secondly, because I'm not going to be here to help you progress and change, is I want you to try and remember some sort of feeling that you feel. One of these might be the compression. One of them might be the weight. Where's the weight when I do it correctly? It might be my back feels a little bit strange in this area, and I want to search for that feeling. So the goal to remember positions is always by feeling, because thought doesn't really work. We would like to think our way around things, but you have to feel your way around. Absolutely. The only way for muscle memory is to feel. So just try and feel your way in there and search for that compression.
Okay, so there's my open.
That's it. Yep.
Whip around. This back around.
Good. Do you feel any compressions?
Right.
Search for that compression. Okay, so you feel along.
Up here. Okay, about right.
How does that feel?
I would say about there.
Okay, let me check. A little bit more back, without the hips.
Yep.
So just pull these lines back. They're all very small.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's close as possible.
Okay, try it again. Start from nothing. Start from a normal standing position and try and get in that position again. Just focus on sort of height. How are you?
Oh,
Hey,
Paul.
hey, Paul,
My
Tony.
older brother.
Nice to meet
Did I introduce you? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. You look like me a little bit? Or I look like him?
I can see the resemblance.
Okay. Okay, not the hip. Rotate the.
So this is the tricky part. It's just the shoulders. And the tilt with the shoulders will get your hands to lock first. Okay, so as long as your hands are always connected with those two buttons, so there's like a line that connects them. That's perfect. Good. Feel the compression? Okay, that's it. You got it. Now just turn your chest. Turn your chest. Good. That's okay. All the way through. Good. Now, when you felt that turn, did you feel all of a sudden like, man, this is like, I need to stretch?
Yeah.
Because your body was locked up. The goal is when you swing is don't fall out of that stretching feeling for comfort. Stay in that locked position. And that locked position is what we're looking for because that's the stretching of the body. Good. Okay, left shoulder, pull it back a little bit. There we go. Good job. Feel that compression?
Yeah, right there.
Perfect. Right there, you got it. Now just turn and turn. Feel the lock. Good. So just remember how the muscles work in the also. The muscles are not like rubber bands. They don't just pull and contract. So
when you're stretching, they're made out of fibers. So the more you can stretch your muscles, the more you're gonna get like this. So they're further away, so when I contract them, they're gonna move in a quicker motion because there's more involved. So if I'm in a position where my body feels like it's stretching, that's good because now when I pull my body through, I'm gonna come down with more force. But if I'm in this position and I get that stretch that I don't like, and all of a sudden I say, you know what, I wanna turn more, let me turn more. And when I do this, I can turn more, but all that thing is gone. The stretch thing is gone. So now I have to manufacture all that stuff. When you see people swing, they overswing, and they get this look because they're trying to turn and throw and create all this power from scratch. So the golf swing is anywhere from 0.9 seconds to 1.1. The downswing, which is from here to here, is 0.1 seconds. So you can see it's so much quicker. It's basically the upswing or the backswing is position based. The downswing is momentum based. And so we have to get ourselves in a good top position so we can take our approach just with momentum. And that momentum is purely based on that stretching feeling. Once I'm in this position, I feel like I'm stretched. There's only one way to go. When I let go and start firing, it's just going to automatically pull myself down to that position. Good, yep, right there, you got it. Left shoulder back just a little bit.
Straighten my hip, pull my shoulder back.
There you go, you got it.
Right there.
Now turn.
Am I turning far enough?
Okay, go one more time to that top position.
Ready? So, down, turn my hips, right, back. There.
Okay, looks good. Top position. All right, now go all the way through. All right. So, good news is, setup was great. The posture is a lot better. It looked more powerful. It probably felt more constricted. Things were just in place and stuck. However, now the backswing, because we have now got you more in a down position, your shoulders are more tilted, we have to start playing with the top position. You thought it was uncomfortable.
That's fine.
Okay. But let me explain so your body or your mind at least understands what we're looking for. When I explain it, this can probably click in. So this is my spine. This is my shoulder. If I'm standing upright, normal upright position, and I turn around my spine, my shoulders stay pretty level with that spine. Now, if I'm in any sort of position, let's say I'm in 90 degrees, it's going to be hard for me to do, but if I turn around my spine, my shoulders have to be 90 degrees because they're just related to this. So because you're in this position here, you got you in a good position. You're about 45 degrees. Your left shoulder's top of the shoulder should be 45 degrees. At impact, your right shoulder should be 45 degrees. Some people, and it's actually better players, increase it because their bodies turn so hard and so much like this that they can't have enough room to just. You look at Tiger Woods and his prime, he would go from about 45 degrees upwards this, and goes to his body spinning so hard this way, he gets so much room on it to get up and off. Why you watch it from golf, it's so high, that come down as the ball is down. That's the way we got it. For you, top of your swing, you're looking good, except your shoulders, instead of being flat to your original self, shoulders are going like this.
Because I'm supposed to drop that shoulder.
So, but we're talking about this shoulder, not this shoulder. So that's your lead shoulder, not a lead shoulder at the bottom. So go to the left. You take that club back, and then you turn it back. So you're kind of doing this.
Okay, I'm lifting the shoulder up. Okay.
So we should be going down.
Now,
you thought it felt like it was
more challenging.
like this is gonna all of a sudden it's either gonna be a light bulb that clicks and go, okay, I understand now how to get it down to impact. Or it's gonna be the other go, whoa, what is this? I can't get used to this. Those two leads, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right in the middle, I'm sure. I keep doing I get up in the morning about 20 minutes early now, and I just stretch.
Good.
Just stretch my lower back,
Got it.
lay on the ground, and I pull my knees I want to be successful at this. So I want to prepare myself.
If you stretch every day, it's going to
Yeah,
become easy.
I never did before.
And make sure as well.
Yeah, it's hard because I know I've been kind of leaning like this at work and trying to find that muscle and stretch it. I'm like,
the easiest one is this. Stand with your legs nice and straight. Bend, don't arch, but bend from the hips. And it might be useful to have something like this. Just bend from the hips straight down this way. And if you keep your legs nice and straight, you will feel it right in the back of your knee. And that's what we're searching for. And eventually, you look at most of the guys on tour, they can get all the way down with their legs straight. Put their both palms. I can't do it. Some guys can put their, they go all the way down. That's the goal. That's the quickest way.
You get a car accident?
No, just golf, quite honestly.
Oh, really?
My wrists and fingers, but now my knee, the cartilage is going away in my knee. This side. So
You're walking in the grass all day.
it's from torquing. It's from the top position and just going like this all the time. And this just that motion here. I've lost some of the cartilage. Right now, if I turn, it's just clicking. I can't go down much anymore. I can't go around after my son. So,
Yeah.
that's golf, right?
Yeah.
That's what I want to protect you from.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Okay. So now I'm going to get back in that position we were in,
good.
which is down, square my hips, drop my shoulder, pull my shoulder back. That's what I was in, and you see this shoulder now is in my swing. It's fine. Here is fine.
Got it.
That feels like about it. That's fine, but you see now the problem is at the top of my swing. So I'm not trying to go back.
Now what we're focusing on is turning and tilting the shoulder. Without spinning out, you got to keep this pretty stable.
Keep this leg straight.
Pretty stable. I mean, not so straight, but it's going to fold a little bit, that's fine. But the more we hit you to the cut, there we go. That's the position.
Okay,
So that feels a little different.
that's position of power.
That's it. Now your shoulders are down in posture. You're kind of going this way, so when you strike the golf ball, you can go back and up. The motion of the golf swing is here, we go down, and then we strike the golf ball, we go up. We don't go up and then down. So down, up. We're pushing up while the upper body's going down. So it's like you're creating this pressure right in the center.
Okay. I like how we're doing this in stages, not trying to do it all at once. Okay, so I'm going to go down. This under. Straight down, pull my shoulder back.
Good. Sit.
This feels like about. Okay, straighten my hip, pull my shoulder back. Okay. Then, okay, this is going to be a tough one. This,
Other way. There you go. You got it. Now you feel a different stretching, right? Yeah. So now you know what your body is telling you now is like, hey, this is where I need to start stretching. Where do you feel it? Because your max tone looks like it's right there. Anything further than that, you'll start pulling yourself up. You don't want to. Now what I'm looking at is your angle. So your angle there, your shoulders were going back. You got to about 50 degrees. Right? You would like to get anywhere from 70 to 100. Depends on how much you can turn. So you are missing 20 degrees.
so in my from this.
Go to the top one more time. I'm trying to explain it to you.
So, straighten my hips, rock this down, pull
Good.
this back.
There we go.
Okay.
So now feel like the shoulder's going down to that foot. So it's going this way. Come back.
So when I do this now,
There we go. That's feeling straight, right?
you're saying another 20% shoulder rotation.
So what we're looking at is that's your shoulder rotation, right? It's about 50, maybe 60 degrees. You can probably get to about there. But for you to do that, do you feel how much work it is?
Right. Yeah.
Right? For you to get there, you kind of have to pull yourself out of posture and stand up. What we don't want
So this is what I'm talking about, where your body locks itself in position. And now if you want to sacrifice more turn, and you can't get there, you start doing that to get that more turn. You start standing up. Now all of a sudden, all that good work and good position has been gone, because you've gone from here, which is powerful, to let me get more turn.
Okay.
Right? Now all of a sudden, now we're just completely lost all that work. So that's why I want you to be very
Can
careful.
you just take the club and do this in the morning to kind of get that spin?
Oh, we're really looking to stretch the sides, and that's where it really hurts. And that's where you feel, most people feel that. Sometimes it's also the hips. Another good way is to make sure the hips are staying steady. And so if I'm turning, I can keep my hips facing you. I can just do this. Now that's my max, right? It's not that much. 40 degrees. Oh, if I keep doing this, I can maybe, if my hips are staying centered, I can maybe get to here if I just keep going. That's the goal. And then the second stretch, up here, and all we're doing is the same thing. Keep the lower body very steady, and just kind of lean this way. You can feel it. And when you lean, make sure the center of your shaft is still pointing over your head. So don't do like this, and everything in the center. That's the center. Okay, now lean your whole body. You feel that? You got it? So the whole point is to keep that the center of the shaft, right in that center of the shaft. Everything's kind of connected. Then go the other way. You do that in the mornings, in the evenings, before you go to bed. And then before you hit golf balls, do that. And at the end, when you hit golf balls, do it. And you'll notice you go further because your body's doing that anyway. And it's a slow progress. But you do this, you keep putting yourself in position, you keep stretching. It's going to get more and more, it's going to get easier and easier. It's just when I work with people, like trying to put them in these positions early on in their career when their body's not used to that, it's very hard because they want instant results. Now, if I were working with a gymnast, it's the other way. We got to control their turns because they go all the way back. And they go too far. So it depends on your body.
Okay. So for me, here, pull this down. Okay, so this, it's about my position there.
That's it. You got it. Good.
Now the golf ball, I kind of want to still be hitting the ball. The ball's about right there. Right?
Yes. For
So
now, it's right there. That's
okay.
as we progress, we can put it back, but never
Never
this
back,
side of
right.
center. Never.
Okay. Then when I come up, out. Oh, really? Okay. Dang. Not getting over far enough.
It's okay.
Okay, you're right. So I kind of want to go.
Exactly. Right. That's a natural thing, right? We're trying to get that shoulder, so we do this. So that's that reverse pivot that we don't want. We want to get from here to here. So we're trying to move our body down. We're trying to move this shoulder down. Perfect right there. So this shoulder's going this way. This way. It's not going. What you did there is reverse pivot. Just be careful that we don't do this. See, I'm kind of like stacking up this way.
Yeah.
Yes. So we need you to go. Better. One more time. So,
Trying to find the location of that machine. I'm trying to line it up on something. So I'm not far enough to line it up on the ball.
right. So let's
Yeah.
do.
I'm trying to line it up on something.
There's a good drill. About right. If you stand by your bag, let's say you're getting ready to hit the ball and you're about this far away. Okay. You want to put that shaft right here. So when I'm starting to turn, I feel like when I turn, that butt of the club is going to point at that golf ball instead of reverse pivot. If I reverse pivot, I'm doing, my shoulders are going much more tilt, so that shaft is going to point at my foot line. We want to get that thing to go down, boom, and point at that golf ball. So at least that gets you the motion we're looking for. You're getting the weight on this side, and you're also getting your shoulder down instead of
up. If my shoulder goes up, it's going to point more at you. This is the motion. You can do this over and over again. I mean, just by me doing this, I'm getting tired. Just because I'm not left-handed, right?
Yeah.
My side, I can do this all day long because I'm right-handed. I just go back and forth. Because I've been doing it my whole career. But if I switch, I'm like this, and my whole side here is just like, oh my goodness. Okay, so make sure first of all, hold the club so you know how far that golf ball is, and get in your posture with the golf ball.
I would go ahead. I'm kind of hitting just on the inside, but right there is where
Okay.
I'm aiming. Is that right? Or
So stand just about a couple inches further back. Just give you a little bit more room.
Okay, so that's where I'm trying to hit it. Just a little on the inside. I'm not. There.
Perfect.
There. There. Grab it from underneath. Okay. So now, once I grab it underneath, back.
Perfect. That looks good right there. Now, keep your shoulders. Just going up that front. Rest it on your shoulders. Good. Go.
Okay.
There we go. Now we can kind of see, right?
Actually, I'm pointing at the ball.
So one more time. Just try to hold it just a little bit higher on your shoulder line. This posture. There we go. And now, going. Keep these guys nice and steady. There we go. You feel the difference there? So the lower body acts like a nice brace. Good. That's perfect.
Okay.
Feel that?
Yeah, I do. I want to. So
think about the lower body staying pretty steady. Right? We don't want to start having these legs. There, good. That's it.
I feel almost all my weight's back on
That's it. That's what you
ball.
want. Right?
Ball.
Perfect.
And then
Exactly. So we're going here and then boom. Here. So you need the weight to go down on this foot because you want something to push off on. Right? It's like we're not jumping. Jumping from here to there. I'm going to load up this way and push, right? Because it's the front second jump. I can't do it the other way. I can't load up this way and jump this way. It's not going to happen. Very little jump is going to happen.
I'm in my stance. Hips back.
Go.
Shoulder down. Then rotate this back a little bit.
That's it.
That seems to be my weakness. So about right there. Ish. Still not there.
Good.
There.
That's it.
Then
Go. A little bit higher here. So matches perfect. Good.
so well, that's
Almost. Okay. One more time. Go to the top. So I want you to try and keep your legs and your hips as still as you can. Now they're going to move, but try and keep them still as you can. There we go. You see that? See what happened there? So it's just a combination of getting the lower body used to being stable.
really 45 degrees.
There you go.
And there.
That's it. A lot of work.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Down, hip straight, pull this back,
Good.
about right there ish.
That's it. You got it.
There.
Good.
So this exercise
There we
here,
go.
up high, and then
Perfect. Good.
down. I'm kind of heading down to it,
That's
right?
okay. That's it right there. You got it. That's
Ish.
perfect.
Okay.
And I'm looking at that's a great stretch because I can see all the parts that we want to stretch are getting stretched.
Okay.
Right? So this is like a borderline stretching and also get your swing going.
Okay. So for practicing actually hitting this. Wow, it just seems. Yeah, I'll get used to it.
And it seems like everything's up here, right?
It does seem like everything's out of whack.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what, the reason it seems like that is because of your body's not quite torqued enough yet. So the more you get in that position, because if I'm here, and if I turn my shoulders 40, 50 degrees, I'm going to be here. And if I can get used to turning them a little bit more by staying in posture, that's what brings my clubs behind me again. And that's why I get that motion here. Instead, if I don't turning off, I'm just going to turn out. So what you're feeling is correct, because it's just related to how you turn. The more turn you can get while staying in your posture, the more it's going to feel like you're coming from back here. That ball with your body instead of just with your hands.
Pull the shoulder back.
Good, there you go.
So
A little bit more down. Good.
that right there. That's for hitting straight out, right?
That's it. You got it.
Straight out.
There, good job. That's it. Smashing your shoulders. Now go ahead and get that grip down to that golf ball.
Okay, now this one.
Good, 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 good. There you go, right there. That last change was perfect when you straighten your legs out again.
Okay. And I don't want to straighten up. I want to
There you go.
stay bent over.
That's it. So your legs are straightened out because the legs of the base, the upper body still goes down over.
Okay.
That's perfect.
And my head's okay? I don't need to. My head's fine?
No, everything's
Okay.
great. And what we're looking for is look at this relationship with your shaft going down as well. Legs, right? So everything's going to point and correct.
Eventually I'll get all the way around.
Exactly. And it's all related to each other. Everything is related. So these guys, your support system, right? If you take a look at this foot, it's going up to this leg or this arm, the shoulder. This foot's going up to this shoulder. So everything crosses. So the central points of your swing is not your chest. It's right here. That's where the center is. That's where all the power is stored up. So if I'm in this position here and I go ahead and turn, I'm in that position here. My center is still here. And it's not doing this. I'm not falling over my center. As I come back down to impact, I strike the golf ball. My hands are leading. My center is still right here. I strike the golf ball. Release. My center is still right here. And then I finally come up with my center. Always kind of not moving much. My center is here. My center is here. So look at my stomach. All my stomach does is turn. It doesn't shift. It doesn't move any which way. If you move your center, that ball is going to be a lot harder to hit because the golf ball is only 1.68 inches. So if your center moves 4 inches this way, now all of a sudden you've changed the impact position. So you have to manipulate your body in 0.1 seconds to hit the golf ball. It's a lot of work, right? Which is why it's so much harder to do it now correctly because your body's not used to it at all. But think about 5 years down the line when you've done all the work, it's going to be a lot easier to hit the golf ball. And remember, that's not the goal of scoring. Scoring's up there. But you need to hit the golf ball fairly straight,
You
right?
mentioned that. You said you got to focus on scoring, and that's where it's all going to happen. Spend at least 50% of your time.
Absolutely.
But first of all, get my swing down.
You got it.
And I will spend 50% of my time
Need to hit a golf ball.
learning how to hit from 40 yards out, 30 yards out.
And that's where feel comes in. Feel is completely opposite of what we're working on. We're working on power. Not much feel involved here because we're trying to hit the ball hard. When you go up to 40, 50, 60 yards and in, that's where people suffer because they don't work on feel. Feel is this. Feel is me grabbing 3 golf balls and throwing it at that sprinkler head. That's feel, right? Then I go this way and I want to just throw it at the end. That's feel. I want to throw it maybe 70 yards straight ahead of me. That's all feel. I'm not thinking about positions. I'm just judging distance. Same with golf. If I'm in this position and I'm looking at feel, I'm just gonna feel it. You know, and it's all different setup. There's not really more preferences. It's not so principles. This is principle bound because we need to create power. When you're up there, it's preferential bound. And one of the hardest questions to answer is when somebody says, "How do I hit a 60-yard shot?" I can't answer that. That's not what you want to hear, but it's practice. It's just hitting hundreds of 60-yard shots. Only you know how far your 60-yard shot is. It's just like if I were to ask you, tell me how to throw a ball in that sprinkler head. Okay,
okay, well, I got to think about my body. You can't teach me how hard to throw it because it's not my full throw. Now, if I said, tell me how hard, show me a way that I can throw the ball as hard as I want. Now you're like, okay, well, you got to land your plant your lead foot, you got to rotate as hard as you can throw the ball from here. It's a lot easier to teach. Tell me how to throw a 20-yard shot. Same with putting. Putting is all preferential. Don't worry so much when you're putting about your feet, your shoulders, everything. Just forget that stuff. Bottom line is how hard do I hit this putt? Where do I hit it? That's it. I teach a guy that's trying to play. He's on a mini tour guy. He's trying to go for Big Ten. His putting style. His putting style is like this.
Really?
Right? He's facing the target and he's doing this. Now, when he used to go to other pros, they would run him to forget that stuff and go more traditional, and he hated it. He says, tell me what you want to do. He goes, quite honestly, I want to do this. I said, I love it. Let's do that. Forget what people think. It's about getting the ball from here to right there. If you're happy and comfortable this way, do it. Why do you want to change that? So once you go to there, all bets are off. Do what's comfortable. Once you're here, you can't be comfortable. You got to be uncomfortable and get used to it. But the more work you do here,
I like that. If I hit too many of these, I'm just going to hurt my back trying to hit them as hard as I can all day.
absolutely.
I like the idea of hitting, most of a bucket and going up there.
You got it.
Practice.
And most of it's, I'll tell you, I'm gonna show you how I want you to hit a golf ball. Now keep in mind, I'm not left-handed, right? I'm just stand right here.
Yeah.
But and that's great because I'm new lefty. You're a fairly new lefty, right? So I'm just gonna try and just describe what you should try and search for. So we're gonna get in our positions, right? We're gonna focus on that feeling where the left shoulder's down, and we're gonna get used to this motion. But when you start to strike a golf ball, I don't want you to take full swings. I want you to take slow swings where you're feeling like you are turning. Boom. You see how short that swing was? I wasn't swinging as hard as I can. I'm just getting used to going around my body and striking the target. Because the hardest thing is going around your body, striking a target. But I'm happy with those.
It was straight.
Right? That's what I'm going for. Now, eventually, let's see if I can pick up the speed a little bit.
Don't hurt yourself. Be in traction. Nice, dude. Better than I do.
All right, that's not
Oh,
bad.
you got him. Oh, you almost.
Oh my God.
Poor guy. It's like, God dang it.
I'll tell you what, all I was thinking about, honestly, I'm not thinking about the ball. I'm thinking about just position, get myself in those positions I'm trying to teach you, and just stay as centered as I can. Quite honestly, it kind of does the work for you. The goal is stay centered and over and controlled. But to get control and distance, you have to stretch and get your body involved. So try and hit a couple slow
We'll
ones.
graduate. Okay, so to one practice.
You got it. That's it. And when you're practicing, just practice positions.
This is over. Take. No. Okay. If that were the ball right there, me trying to hit it about right there.
Perfect. That's
Okay.
it. Right.
Then when I rotate out, up at 45 degrees. All right.
There we go.
Really? Wow.
That's it.
I'm almost looking straight down at it.
That's it.
Wow, you know what? Okay. So I'm up to start learning about where it's hitting the ground at.
That's it.
Because I was aiming in here, but I noticed this swing definitely pulls it out much further
Than what you were doing.
than what I was doing. I'm
exactly.
lining up here, and then when I lean, I was actually hitting here,
Right.
which is fine. I just got to get used to it. Okay. So put there. Put my hips. Okay. Because you can kind of see where it is, right? See where
You got it. Yep,
the
right
ball's
there.
going to hit. I'll put a ball there with it. Put a marker. Okay, so if that's my marker. Okay, this, and then lean.
Okay, almost.
Okay, and then when it comes down, Let me just let it come down naturally
Sure.
and see where I hit the
Sure.
ground at. Ready?
Go for it. Boom.
Boy, it does sort of. It just
Kinda
wants
goes
to let
by
go.
itself, right?
Yeah, it just wants to let go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was trying to go slow. I just said, okay, let go, and it went. I went, whoa, what happened?
Yeah.
It
And
kind
it's-
of snapped back around.
And that's probably better for you to feel that because now at least you're like, okay, I kind of see the
Yeah,
point
it
of
just
this.
snapped back around. Yeah. Okay. Just here. It's hard to get this shoulder back without pulling
Exactly.
the shoulder around.
That's
right?
going to be the hardest challenge for you. It's just a little bit.
Okay, so my left shoulder has to come back a little bit.
Come back
still?
a little bit. You got it.
So, like
Right there. Perfect.
there.
So when you come back, make up for it. So if my shoulder, I'm going to mirror
Yeah.
you. So if my shoulder goes back, make up for it by tilting.
Okay. And so,
Tilts back a little bit. Good. And now tilt.
okay.
Perfect. So the more you go back, the more you have to tilt. Good. Perfect. Right there.
Ready?
Got it. Good. That's it. What did the body feel like when you're up there?
It felt tight.
Good. And did you just kind of
Yeah.
go?
When I let go, it just let go.
Good. That's the idea, right? We're trying to get you. It's like a slingshot. Kind of pull everything back, so when you let go, it just goes.
So, this. If I pull this back, I gotta lean over. There.
Right there. You got it. Perfect.
There.
Good. Turn.
There.
Good.
Okay. Yes. There. Right there.
That's it. You got it. Good job. Good. Perfect. Perfect.
There.
Unbelievable. That was awesome.
That's it. Okay. I got a 1:30 tea time with one of my wife's cousins who golfs. He's a Filipino, and
Oh,
I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
Filipinos take their golf pretty damn
Oh,
seriously.
absolutely. My best friend's Filipino.
He takes it pretty seriously.
He plays like 6 days a week.
Oh, does he really? Yeah, it's like serious to them.
Yeah, they do.
So I said, hey, you know what? I told him already. I mean, I know him pretty good. But I said, look, if you don't want to have fun,
Right.
like I'm going to be kicking your ball into the bushes a few times.
Right.
If you don't, if you mind that, then I'm not the guy to play with. I'm going to have fun. So I'm going to step on your ball a few times
There you go.
just to get him ready.
Have your foot wedge ready.
Tell him be patient. Yeah. That's okay. Okay, so forward, shoulder. Okay. So if my leaning my shoulder back, I'm leaning. To me, that's about it right there.
Good. Looks good from here. Hands are connected to those buttons.
Okay, we're good.
Let's go.
No.
There you go. Right there. Good job. Good change.
Okay.
That's it. Good. Good. Look at that. And it's automatic. Look at that. See where that went?
Straight up.
That's great.
Straight up. Okay.
Just right at that 100 yards marker with no ball flash. Nice and straight.
Right there.
Good.
I think
How
I
did that
stood
feel?
up.
Stood up a
Felt
little bit.
good, but
You
I
got
felt, I felt myself stand up.
So you did a good job.
I topped it just a little bit.
And it was that.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
So when you start, look at your kind of when you do these full swings, still kind of focus on one line. It'll give you a lot of information too. If you at any point stand up, and it could be standing up going back, or it could be standing up going down. Your ball flight is going to be bleeding off this one.
Really?
And
Okay.
that's what happened. Your ball flight just
Oh, is that why I told you I put a whole bucket in the lake?
There you go. Right. So now we're starting to
So a
click.
whole bucket in the lake. You did?
Standing up,
I
right?
said, well, at least you were consistent.
So when you stay down, and let's say you go too far down,
Uh-huh.
your ball's going to go that way. And that's just the way the club face works with your body. So if you're standing in your posture, you keep your posture pretty level. You come back down and keep it pretty level, your initial posture.